Yes. Yes, we back, we back, we live, we live. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. And if you don't know, now you know. It's Trot Wham on Twitter, Who-Bangin Sports Talk on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook. I'm just live right now. It's getting live. Oh, snap. And right now, my son live right now. He running around, brushing his teeth. Hey, you good. You could do that. You could do that. And we live in the house right now, spring break. Hey. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all out there. My boy Blitz out there on Instagram. What's happening with you? I see you, Blitz. You know what it is, bruh. You already know. Shout out to Paris as well. What's up with y'all? Y'all know what it is. We in this month. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I love that. I love that actually. I love it. So yeah, we up in here, man. Y'all know what it is. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. We I think it's halftime right now in the women's Sweet 16 starting off. I believe we got number 4 Indiana and South Carolina coming on later on today. Y'all know I feel like South Carolina's gonna be pretty deep up in there. Y'all know I got a lot of bias going on with USC women's. They gonna go all the way, in my opinion. So don't even ask me anything else. USC women's Juju Watkins. I love their coaching staff for sure, literally. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them. And yeah, it's going down all the way around this weekend. I got a lot of stuff going on, man. But hey, like I said, spring break, my kids running around. My boy JT up in here. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, man? Yeah, man. He coming in here with the love right here, and he coming here with the look Lakers +3. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Shout out to y'all again. We are live on Instagram, live on YouTube, waiting for people to fall up in here. Again, my kids running around. He might knock this thing down. It's going crazy. Hold on, man. I'm so used to you doing this by myself. I got a little help today, though. I got help today. I got help today. So yeah, I had to yell at the kids, bro. I had to yell at the kids. All right, so yeah, my boy JT coming in here hot, and this is an earlier game that we could start off already talking about. Um, yeah, man, we gonna get right to it though, man. Shout out to Darnell Turner. Darrell Turner, sorry to say out there, Darnell. It's my fault, bro. Darrell Turner, shout out to you, my boy. I appreciate you, man, for sliding through, falling in. And yeah, man, we are in here. So let's go. Let's start it off then, bro. Let's talk about what y'all got going on this weekend. My first official bet is gonna be Houston first half, the Cougars. We're gonna keep going with the Cougars first half. I think last time I pushed, I had the 5. I pushed. No worries, no harm, no foul. I'm going to continue to bet that all the way around. -2 is what I got. The Houston Cougars for tomorrow. That's the official play for me when it comes to them. And that's how I feel about the Sweet 16 in general, betting wise. Like I said, I did emphasize that I do want USC women's to win it all. That's how I feel about that. And then other than that, I really don't have too much to say about the tournaments and stuff like that. I really want to be in Vegas. I am going to be in Vegas this weekend. So league day and shit, I got action there. So I do want to dive in a little bit more personal there. So I'm not going to jump all the way in there. But Houston first half is the only thing I've been really consistently betting in the tournament and throughout the freaking NCAA basketball season. So yeah, Houston first half. That's the only thing I'm on -2. That's what we locking in there. So that's it for that. Other than that, we're gonna go straight to the NBA. Obviously, my boy came in here with a play. Shout out to you. I love you to death. JT came in here with the Lakers +3. I don't want to start there first off. We're gonna go with the Clippers though. Let's start off with the Clip show. They had a little controversial game where my boy Kelly Oubre just pretty much labeled everybody bitches. Oh, now I'm not even 5 minutes in. I'm over here dropping bees. Shout out to that. Whatever, man. But yeah, man, dropping them. He was giving it out. And obviously, it had a lot to do with what we seen, man. Refs be pick and choosing. They had Kawhi going down like back to back, giving 3-point plays, obviously favoring the Clippers to win the game down the stretch. And, kind of you a favorable foul, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, hey, he got 25K per bitch. That's crazy. Shout out my boy Ski for sure, for sure. Yeah, he definitely did that. And shout out to the 31 people up in here, man. I again appreciate y'all love. If y'all on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff there. And if you are on Facebook, hit the like there. You know, wherever you at right now, hit the likes. Appreciate you. It's all love, man. We love you to death. But then my boy Ski ain't like he got 25K per bitch. Hey, you know he got chili. He good. He could do it. He could do it. He got a little chili there. He could do it. But dang, man. So it's a controversial game. So I think this is a fair fade now. This is a fair fade tonight. They get a fair fade with the Magic. Nobody's hurt. Everybody locked and loaded here. Pause. And yeah, no Diddy there. And then yeah, I'm slipping right there. I'm slipping, bro. I'm almost there. So last game it was Clippers. Or I think it was the fourth game of the season or something like that, or fifth game of the season. Clippers were able to hold it down, win the game, push to -6. I think it closed at 6. You could have got it a little earlier. And with the Magic there. That's when both of these teams were having a totally different lineup, though. They was having, I believe the kid out of Denver was in the starting lineup for the Clippers, and then they had Markel Fultz in the starting lineup in this game for Orlando. It's going to be a little different lineup here for Orlando. They've been playing pretty well, and then I think it is going to be interesting to see how Paolo plays in this game. Because in that last game, let me double check here, and I still actually got that last game playing in the background. I'm like, golly, I'm tripping, bro. Shout out to that though. Shout out to that. That's the dedication. I got the last game playing in the background and shit. But nah, man, what I was saying, yeah, Paulo, he was a little struggle though. 5 from 13, yeah. 5 from 13 from the field. I think he got a lot more than just 15 points in him against this Clipper team. I know there's going to be a little bit more emphasis on them because, you know, they have a little bit good wings there, you know, Kawhi and all the shit over there, but I think he's still going to be able to do it. I think Paulo is going to be a solid play today. Not necessarily on the props or anything like that because it is 21.5, but I do think that he is going to be emphasized today, and 21.5 is not a crazy high play, but I'm not nowhere near on that. And honestly, I don't want to really touch this game at all because, again, I think it's going to be a fair fade. And we have, like, shit, so many games to talk about today, bro. I don't want to go out here and stretch it. The one player that I do want to lock in on and kind of want to keep an eye on here, and this may be just prize picks or underdog fantasy pick 'em type things, but Kawhi Leonard, he don't really do too much against these boys. It seems like it's Paul George on the threes. Paul George last 5 games against the Magic, he did it up with the threes. He's been able to go over 2.5 threes. I know it's super juice. Maybe you take the over on his threes because you're doing like a prize pick type thing, and then you could take the under, I believe, with the Kawhi Leonard points because I don't think he's going to get 23.5 points, especially the way they was giving him all them loves down the stretch with all those damn 3-point. You know, just the narrative base here. I think it's going to be a little trickier for him to get points here. So I like the under here with Kawhi for some strange reason here, and it's just screaming at me based off of recent stats with the Magic. He hasn't really been able to do that recently over the last few games. In the last game, I think he had 14 points, nothing at all. If I'm not, let me not guess here. We could pull that shit right up. But yeah, I think yeah, he had less than 14 points. He had 8 points in that last game. Yeah, he had less than 14 points. But yeah, in the game prior to that, I think he had 14 points. So he's not really showing us that he could do it or he really cares about scoring when he has all the help that he has now. He has a little bit more help here. So you know, again, like I said, no one's really hurt here for the Clippers. They got all their guys back here. So think it's gonna be a fair fade. And if I do think that the narrative is gonna continue, I would go over on the threes with Paul George and under with Kawhi. That's the way I would go. So other than that, I don't have anything for this officially, but that's the way I'm feeling here. We're gonna keep going though, because I do got a lot of narratives to go out there, and I just wanted to give y'all the little light one right there. But this one might be a little bit stronger narrative here. So this is one of my I actually like this fucking game. And this is the annoying part about this game. I really don't want to bet this fucking game. Really don't want to bet the Wizards, bro. The Wizards at the house as a favorite is just the nastiest shit. Like it just sounds nasty. It is just nasty. Like what they only had 6 opportunities at it, only won twice, covered twice in that situation, only won 3 times in that situation. And this is a Detroit team that, yeah, we know this is the time of the year where they really shine as far as tanking stars. They tank the hardest. You know what I mean? They take the hardest. Right now, They cool. They cool. Yes. I feel you, Darrell. I feel you. I feel you. The Wizards in the spread. I feel you, bro. I really don't want to bet them though, because this is where the Detroit shine the hardest. They really like the tank. They really like the tank in March. That's the March Madness for them. They really like to be on that bull right now. But you know what? Stats will be accumulated here. And that's why I like this game, bro. Because this is I'm obviously a prop player. And well, not a prop player, pause. Uh I like betting props, and the guy that's been actually just screaming at me is two people here. It's Jaden Ivy, obviously, and Kay Cunningham. But Kay Cunningham, as of late, not necessarily so much. We're looking at the injury report because he is questionable. Jaden Ivy is questionable. Both of these guys are questionable here, so it is a little tricky on that side of things. But I think both of those guys may be in the plan today. Let me double check and see if I can get any update on injury report here. Shout out to my dog Xnizzo sharing it out there on Twitter. That's all love, bro. Looking it up right there. Shout out to you, my boy. That's love. Yeah. Let me double check here, y'all. Let me see if I could go to underground. So, only thing they got so far. Let's go through the injury report basically here, updated here. So Anthony Edwards participated. Shoot around today. So has Luca. So we could look into those guys possibly playing. And nothing necessarily. Yeah, boy got 50K. 50K. Hey, no, actually, Ski, he did get 25K each one. He got 50K. He gave them out 3 bitches. So they actually gave him a little discount. They actually gave him a little discount though. Oh shit. Okay, so I said that there was no questionable or no injuries there. I actually didn't check the updated stuff. Looks like Markel Fultz is now questionable for that Orlando Magic game. Nothing necessarily. I've changed my opinion there as far as those 2 props that I gave out for the Clipper side. Nothing at all. Um, yeah. So all right. So nothing necessarily. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't give out anything too still. And I did with the Markel Fultz stuff. So shout out to that. My fault, y'all. Shout out to Lante up in here, man. Appreciate you, King. You already know, man. Got to get you back on here, bro. You already know, man. Love doing work with you. Love the work that you do as well on the Gambling and Sports podcast there with my boy Moonoff, Terrell. Y'all do a great work over there, man. Shout out to Scott. I love y'all to death, bro. Y'all do great work over there. Shout out to y'all, man. And I definitely watch y'all all the time. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Ski. Shout out to Ski though. But yeah, Darrell. He said, "What about the 2024 NBA number 1 pick narrative? Which team is going to be tanking for the number 1 pick in June?" I mean, there really isn't no number 1 pick, right? I think if I knew exactly what teams need to keep their picks, I think that makes more sense about certain teams tanking and things like that, like because they're trying to keep a certain pick, because they're trying to keep in the lottery, things like that. That makes more sense as far as the narrative for, but I don't know necessarily anybody that's the clear number 1 this year, that's just coming out off the top of my head. So I know Cooper Flag is supposed to be the dude next year, so we'll see how that works. But shout out to Flipper13, man. Yo, recognize as I brought my name back to YouTube. Yo, recognize as I brought my name back to YouTube. And shout out to Flipper13, man. That's my dog, man. Like, listen, Flip, bro. I've been able to hang out with my boy, hang out in Vegas and stuff. Hey, shout out to Flip, man. You're gonna be in Vegas, I think, this weekend. I'm gonna be in Vegas this weekend, bro. I know our boy Ragu gonna be out there. All the people gonna be out there for Easter. I'm gonna be out there taking my kids and shit. So I'll be in Vegas and doing it up with y'all. If you out there, man, shout out to you, bro. We gonna definitely do it up. But yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to my dog, man. What I've been knowing y'all for like how long? 8 years, almost 10 years type shit. Golly, like 10 years. We've been in the chat for like 10 years. Come on, man. Come on, man. We've been doing this shit. They already know what's going on. So yeah, let's go into let me not sugarcoat too much of this game. We got to see what's going on with Cade and Jaden, of course, but I like both of those guys. You already know. Hey, Ski, I almost booked at the Westgate. You already know. I almost booked at the Westgate, but I'm at the Sahara, so I'm right there though. I'm right there. I'm not far at all. I'm right there. I tried to book at Westgate, but it didn't. It was whatever. Shout out to man. You already know, bro. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in. I'm not out here. Hey, we really was out there moving. I had bro in the city on the metro. Hey, shout out to that. Hey, shout out to Flip. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Hey, let me not get distracted no more because we got stupid games. Hey, nothing official here, so let's keep going. Let's keep going here. All right, so this next game, this is an interesting game. Warriors, obviously, they need to continue to win. They're fighting for playoff contention, playoff to get into the playing here. Uh, this is another team where this is where they shine. They shine the most when it comes to tanking as well. The Charlotte Hornets. Now they're laying 13 against a team where you're not necessarily caring too much, but we know the boy cares a lot. This is the going home party for Steph Curry, where Steph Curry loves to shine. He loves to do it up here against his home team. Let's see what type of money do we looking at, and let's see what type of stats we're gonna get for that as well. So I'm gonna go Steph. Let me do this real quick, bro. We're gonna do this all on a flizz eye. Steph versus the Hornets. We already know. I really want to do at the Hornets because it's different when you versus the Hornets. You know what I mean? Like at your house rather than you being in your like old stumping grounds. So let's do Hornet last 5 years or last five opportunities. So when he's against the Hornets, so the last three, let's just go to the last three. 31 points, which was back in 2022. So he hasn't played in a while, actually, about 2022. So it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since Steph Curry's played, back in his Charlotte days, back where his dad played there. So my boy Lante, he's Steph assists, good looks. So we gonna break this shit all the way down because this is just very intriguing to me. So this last game that he played in 2022 was October 29th in the Hornets. He had 31 points. He had 11 rebounds and 6 assists. The game before that, it was the year before. It was in November 2021. He had 24 points and he had 6 rebounds and he had 10 assists. And then he had, 6 assists prior to that, but he only had 16 points. And I think in that one, they had KD in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go into that one. I think they had KD. Yeah, they had KD. It was a different situation, though. So, yeah. So the last two is the ones that we kind of want to key in on because it's like, this is a step that we're going to see right now. That's a step we're going to see. Shout out to Lante here. He said would even go to his rebounds and assists. I like that a lot. So Steph is the way I want to go here, obviously. I don't want to think about nobody here. This is a game where, props go to die and somebody's going to get theirs. And if anybody go get theirs, it's going to be the boy. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be him. Recently, he's been shooting phenomenal. Not necessarily so much from three, only 36% from three over the last 7 games. But we know he shoots about 11 threes a game. And that's just on a light hook. But that's just recently. 42% from the field, 18 attempts. Assist wise, about 5.2 assists, about four on the rebounds, 4.8 rebounds here. Let's look at the PRA for him. And then let's look at the regular threes too. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has been aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Definitely has been aggressive for sure. So I like Steph a lot, bro, especially in situations like this, man. Because I don't know, it just sometimes I feel like this motherfucker just coming through for you, bro. He just gonna come through for you. So all right, so that last game, he definitely cleared the 33.5 PRA. That wasn't a problem because he had 31 points, 10 freaking rebounds and 6 assists. So you could go PRA with him, and he's cleared that, since the KD era, last 2 times going over here. So he's had 2 opportunities. He's cleared the 33. Man, I do think Brandon Miller is a good look as well, bro. Brandon Miller is definitely a good look as well. What has he been doing recently? I know Miles Bridges has been pretty much having all the minutes. Brandon Miller is right behind him. He's averaging more points, though, about 19 points per game over the last 5 games. 19 points. And then as far as the shots, the splits, 40% from the field, 42% from three. That's where he's shining, bro. shining from the three. Shout out to that. Shout out to you, Lante, for that call out too, bro. Definitely Brandon Miller is a good idea. So 33 and a half, we're going to go Steph right there. That's the official play for me. We're going to go Steph Curry over 33 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. You know, this is where the games where, yes, props do go to die. He hasn't played over there in about 2 years, though. You know, I know he's going to link up with his people, do it, you know, get some tickets for some of those people. It's just something that he always does, I'm sure. So Steph Curry, and we know Kaminga is questionable too. So there's a lot of points that maybe, you know, at least a lot of focus maybe out of the picture here with Kaminga questionable. We got to get the official there on that. But Jonathan Kaminga is questionable here. And yeah, so over 33 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. That's minus 110. Steph Curry right there. That's gonna be the first one right there, bro. That's the first official play here for this game, for this show. I'm sorry, y'all. It took 21 minutes to get in here. I love everybody up in here, though, man. Y'all definitely doing it up for your boy. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I never been there, bro, either. I never been in this area either, Ski. So I'm gonna find out, bro. Shout out. Yeah, I definitely will be sliding to the New Orleans. It's only right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know all my people. I know all the people gonna be over there. It's only right. All right, so damn, where else am I at? All right, boom. We talked about the Hornets here. I think that the spread is kind of you know, it's going to be evident that you know what's going on here. Man, Gary Carlisle with the pre-RA. I'm sorry, not with pre-RA, but Brandon Miller. I think you may would just go Brandon Miller points, or maybe threes here because again he was shooting about seven attempts at 42% over the last few games, and so maybe threes with Brandon Miller. If we're gonna give any recommendation on any other prop there, 2.5 with the threes with Brandon Miller, that makes sense to me. Makes a lot of sense to me. All right, let's go talk about my team. Golly, here we go. All right, so yeah, the Lakers, man. Look, they playing pretty well, or the league loves them again, or something like you know. 'Cause that's you know, people are getting mad about us winning. This is the longest winning streak we didn't had. Like golly, like y'all really hot, bro. Y'all bad. We won a few games, like you know. And man, one thing that's the best thing smoking is D'Lo and Austin Reeves assists when LeBron is not in the game, man. That is fucking money, bro. I just had to mention that. That is money, man. When you see LeBron out of the game, assist props with D'Lo and Austin Reeves, those are really good, bro. That's really good money. Now, this is a revenge type game, obviously. Lakers going on the road with the Pacers at -4, total at 244. I think 244 and a half now. Moving up, continue to move up, actually. This last game that they played was the play. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the play in, but they had 150 points to 145 points. The Lakers won that game. What a high scoring game, back and forth game. The game prior to that, the last 4 games prior to that was all unders though. So as far as matchup, and then there was the play-in game, the championship game that was on my birthday, bro, where they, uh, you know, exposed, I guess, Tyrese Halliburton, and the league caught on to the boy because yeah, at the time he was what MVP candidate, and then he played us, and that shit was over with. So shout out to Mike M as well, Pimp Slap play of the day, my brother. What's up with you, King? I appreciate you for sliding through. You already know. Yeah, man. So all right, so they 4.5 favorites here. So let's look at the injury report. We got a questionable tag here with LeBron. He is questionable. Again, we will attack. We will make a lot of sense here. If he's out of the lineup, we will make a lot of sense here to go with D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell assists here. But listen, we will only go D'Angelo Russell assists if we got AD in the lineup. If we don't got AD in the lineup, I'm going to go Austin Reeves PRA. I'm going to go Austin Reeves here because I think Austin Reeves is going to be the guy that's going to continue to shoot a lot of threes, you know, try to keep these guys in the rhythm here. And I would focus in on Austin Reeves a little bit more if AD is not in the game. So it's a lot of different situations here. I'm going to be trying to you know, look and carve out based on who's available, who's not available, and to be honest, let me make sure Instagram is still up. Yeah, shout out to my boy. Yeah, we still lit on Instagram too. Sorry about that. All right, just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. All right. Yeah, just random right there. And okay, so yeah, I know that Gabe Vincent is supposed to come back soon. Not this game, I don't think. So not this game, but the next game. So we may get Gabe Vincent coming back. You know, I thought they canceled him out all the way, but he is, surprisingly able to come back soon. I'm looking for Jared Vanderbilt. When Jared Vanderbilt comes back, that's when the Laker team is going to be a little bit more scarier. That's when I think the Lakers are going to be a little bit more peaked. And please don't try to force Christian Wood into the shit. Like, please don't force bro into the shit. Like, that's what I'm hoping. Like, they don't force that shit when that happens too. All right, so shout out to Mike M. He comes in here, big number for a reason. The Pacers 15-0 to the over a game after they don't score 100 points. So they just played, and he's alluding to their just recent game against the Bulls, what we're going to talk about again today as well. It's a lot of fucking games. I'm going to be here doing the show for probably 2 hours, bro. There's so many games. But the Bulls, they just hold these guys to 99 points, where he's talking about they won 125 points. It was a pretty much blowout fashion type game. That was their last home game. I'm sorry, that was their last road game. They just ended a 5-game road trip. And the Lakers are continuing on their road trip here. This is a tough game for Indiana. I know the stats there. Yeah, let's get this chili. Let's get this chili, dude, big boss. Let's get this chili for sure. You already know we getting to it, bro. It's no other way around it. It's no other way around it, King. All right, that's funny as hell. You hilarious for that, bro. All right, but yeah, Mike, I understand what you're saying. And I understand why this is a big number too. And it's the Lakers been scoring too, bro. Not only have they scored that 150 game, they followed that 150 game after playing the Indiana Pacers with a 128, 136 game. And they are allowing opponents to score a lot of points as well. I think they're one of their worst defensive rated teams over the last few games, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Let me double check with that. If I'm not mistaken, I got to pull that up though. But that being said, I don't want nothing to do with taking this Wizards team, because I've seen this happen before, where the Lakers have had, one of these guys go out. Well, not necessarily one of these guys. LeBron goes out, because I don't want AD out. LeBron goes out. So LeBron goes out, and we've seen them play good. You know what I'm saying? We've seen them play good. And I could see these guys playing pretty solid with LeBron out. So worse than the Lakers over the last 5 games is the Indiana Pacers on the defensive rating side of things, 21. The Lakers actually have been pretty good on defensive rated, ranked 8. I don't know what I was seeing there. What was it I seen there? I forgot what I seen there. Maybe it was the opponents, something that they're giving up, maybe a field goal percentage. I think it was one of those. Damn, what was it? Now it's gonna drive me crazy, bro. Freaking A. All right, I'm not even gonna go in there. Sorry, y'all. It's just a little. Yeah, it wasn't field goal percentage. They're top 5 in there too. Is Brian officially out? No, he's not, bro. If he is, though, I'm just letting the people know. I'm trying to set the table. If he is, that's where we're gonna really attack a lot of these props. And I think I could trust the Lakers a lot more. I can trust them a lot more if he's not out there. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I can see it being the revenge thing with him out there. I can see, a little bullshit, No Diddy. I'll say that. No Diddy. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in on Instagram. Y'all already know what it is, bro. I really appreciate y'all. So far, we only gave out 1 play, and it's Steph Curry over PRA, 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He going back to North Carolina, where he was at back in the day, you know what I mean? And yeah. I expect them to get a little emphasized, about the homecoming, I expect that to happen. So there, and that being said, in this game with the Lakers, I expect there to be a lot of movement shortly here. I think we have a injury report going to drop shortly within the next 30 minutes, so we should be able to get some type of clarity on what's going on with some of these guys. I think that I rather come on, LeBron being out, Pacers being off of a 5-game road trip, first game back at the house. This is one of those. My guy, Ian Babano, he would say, shout out Babano, at Babano Bets on Twitter. He would say, this is the Malinsky special. You know what I'm saying? You fade these guys. So, if either, hey, I understand if you like that 80 LeBron. Okay, so if you like 80 or LeBron, you like the over. Not if both are out. Okay, if not if both are out. Okay, one or the other though. So you like the over only if one or the other is in there. And I agree with that because that's kind of how I'm gonna play it too. So I like AD in, and then I'm going Russell assists because LeBron is out. You know what I mean? I would go Russell assists because LeBron is out, and then I would mostly probably focus on Austin Reeves probably scoring and the Lakers winning that game. You know what I mean? If it's AD out, obviously there's going to be a lot of offense for both teams to be able to score because it's not that much of a defensive presence there. But then I'm going to switch it from AD out. Then I'm going to go more Austin Reeves assists, and then I'm going to say that there'll be more probably points there with Austin Reeves too. So I think I just like Austin Reeves today. Shit, now I think about it. Matter of fact, I think I just like Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just like Austin Reeves. Get in on him now, then. Where? What am I talking about? Get in on him now, then. Because if I don't get on him now that I think about it, his points are gonna go up. We seen him at 21 and a half with LeBron out and 80 in. We seen it at 21 and a half with LeBron out. Right now it's at 17 and a half. All right, I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna actually put that down here as a note. Maybe I have to do this before the next 10 minutes. Just to keep that right there. All right, so let's yeah, man, let's get this chili, bro. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going, man. Shout out to Flipper, bro. He said Ragu just called me. He might be there in a minute. Yes, sir. I already know, Mac. Makes sense. I think the number is going to show a lot of that too. So yeah, we're gonna have to pay attention. But the over in this game, something that the chat seems like they like. I know our guy Mike M loves that. He said 15-0 straight up when they don't get to 100 after that. So 15-0 to the over, that makes a lot of sense too. So over makes sense again. Lakers had 150 last time they played these boys. Yeah, I agree. I agree all the way with that. So let's go into this next one here. This next one is the Bulls. This is a game I really think that this has something to do with the current the current standings, and a lot of the you know, let's look at what we got going on. So right now we got the play-in situation. I mean, the Bulls kind of stayed fast where they're at. There's no opportunity for the Brooklyn Nets to really get in because they're so far behind, but they are mathematically still involved. So I think that's what I read there, and that's probably why I had that in my mind. But no, I don't think that. In my opinion, I don't think they have nothing at all. They're not really going to be here. You know what I mean? They're not getting in this at all. So yeah, that's that. Nothing like the West. Excuse me. Nothing like the West. It's a lot more competitive. Still could be a lot more movement. In this situation with the East, it's not that much. So this being a short number, I think that makes the most that kind of goes into this being a short number. Um, and you have nothing necessarily that's notable, I believe, on the injury point. I mean, Cameron Johnson, he's out with a toe, doubtful. Dennis Smith Jr. But nothing necessarily like towards those domain continued ball handler scores there. Also, Cameron, I don't really like Cameron, bro. So I'm stall bro out right now. AO is probable. Alex Caruso. We know we still got Zach Levine, all those stuff. All those other people is out pretty much for the rest of the season. And that last game, you know what? I didn't necessarily watch that game. That's one of the games I forgot that I needed to watch. The one where they held them to 99 points. That was a good game. I should have really watched that one. But damn, the game prior though. See, this is the reason why I don't like this. So this is the reason why I don't like this, because I did watch that Washington Wizards game with the Bulls, and then it's so much underwhelming stuff with this Bulls team, bro. But this is one of those games, man. Like, This is a nasty game. Matter of fact, man, this is a game where I gotta pull this one out.
Why please a bitch? And you can buy a bitch. Fuck. Same game. Backwood is big.
I gotta get rid of this one, boy.
We're trying to have a good time, and you want to talk about this shit?
Nah.
Hey, he gave you way more than you need.
I gave y'all way more than y'all need on that one. Matter of fact, it's over with for this one, bro. I think I wrote down some bullshit right here, bro. Because I thought I look at it. I remember my first initial thoughts was like, no way, no how. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. Yeah, no way, no how, no way, no how, no way. All right, so let's go into this next game, man. This game is gonna be a dogfight. And this game is where I really feel like this is where the refs are going to shine here. So let's look at the referees. I love my notes, bro. My notes be hilarious, bro. They be hilarious as hell to me, bro. I swear to God. Because then I'll be like, I got to go into what I'm thinking here. And then I look at it like, oh, this is the reason why I said that. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, bam. Here we go. Pat Farah. All right. So, this motherfucker right here, bro. Damn, where is that tweet at? I should have saved that, bro. Now I gotta search that. Damn. I need to have this like. And by the way, this is episode 14, and it's only right. I'm sorry, not it's only right. That's another show. This is the episode 14 of Let's Win. This will be the actual show that I run through the summer. This will be the show that I run through the summer. This will be the show where we running through, baseball. This is the show where we're trying to get the chili, like Boss said. This is the show where we're trying to get the chili. So this is what we will do. We'll try to get people to show up, pull in if they can, if they can't. If not, then it is what it is. I think I got this mixed up with the OKC game because my boy Scotty's going to be in that one. But no, Pat Farah is a definite one of those he's one of those guys that we gotta hold certain refs accountable, but there is a situation where I really believe that this is one of those guys and one of those refs that we got to keep a lookout for. So I'm going to put his name out there right now. If I'm saying his name wrong, this is my fault. Keep an eye on this bro. Keep an eye on this motherfucker, bro. They put him in there sometimes to do a little bit like, all right, we're going to figure this out for y'all. Y'all seen the little bitch shit. Y'all seen the little shit, right? They threw him in here against Cleveland. So the Cavs are 8.5 favorites here, bro. They should dog walk. The 76ers team. I don't think they're going to dog walk them boys today. All right, so the injury report, we got Karis LeVert, questionable. Only other than that, you still have the two ball handlers, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland going to play. And I'm glad Nizzle is here. He out there in Cleveland. Love to see how he feel about this game because y'all big favorites right here, bro. Y'all big favorites right here. Y'all should be out here doing it up. But, y'all should be blowing these boys out. That's what I said. Y'all should be blowing these boys out. Last game, y'all coming off of a loss as well against the Charlotte Hornets. Y'all should be blowing these boys out. I believe y'all after a loss record is one of the best in the league. 16-10-2 ATS, 18-10 as far as after a loss. So 18 out of the 28 opportunities. So this will be their 29th chance to increase that. The only problem that I have here is, like I said, I think they're putting this boy Pat in to just do what I'm saying, just that, to get this a little bit more like a, one of those, just one of those things that you just expect them to, be like, it can't be Scott Foster all the time, y'all. So my thought process is, I seen the way he's officiated LeBron. Now this boy has officiated LeBron. He called certain plays on LeBron and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, I got to keep an eye on him. And recently, and I forgot which game that was, recently I just seen him do some questionable stuff as well. So this game, I thought about it when I seen him on there because I normally go just looking for Scott Foster. I saw him on there knowing that they're going to try to probably, cater to the 76ers in this game, even though this is a road game. This is an interesting game to keep an eye on him. So I'm not trying to flag, bro. We're not trying to make you famous, my boy. But, I will be on the lookout because I'm trying to find that next star. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the next star. There's gonna be another ref out there that we see. It's gonna be a star out there. So the last game 76ers played, they played against the Clippers. We talked about it. They didn't give them that call where Paul George jumped in a little bit into the boy, but he didn't get the shot off in time. So that's another reason why the call didn't get called there. So neither here nor there. But that after that game, he did call them boys the bitch word and got a $50,000 fine. Kelly Oubre did. And that's all she wrote on ESPN as well. Out of all the times, like when the kids is watching, when Disney is there, like you gonna do that, we gonna definitely play you. So he going up against a team that's quite healthy. A team that's quite healthy, and this is my son. He asking for some chips. It's only right. There you go, big dog. You good? All right. So and they quite healthy. So you think they should be able to blow them out? Nah, not at all. I don't think that's the case here. I think that this is a good chance where Maxey goes crazy and they get rallied here. This is a game where we know that the 76ers just got information that the boy Embiid is going to be able to come back sometime soon, sooner than later here. And I think that kind of gives them a little fire and a little love from the NBA, to keep this, standing push pretty solid. Right now, they're not necessarily out of this 7 spot. I'm sorry, they're not even out of the 6 spot, but they're they playing around. They're like 2.5. I think they're 2 or they 1.5. Yeah, they're 1.5 games out of the 6 spot because the Heaters 1 game out of the 6 spot and they are half game. Okay, so yeah, they're 1.5 games out of the 6 spot that currently is being held by the Indiana Pacers. 76ers could find their way out of the play-in. And if they find their way out of the play-in and with Embiid back, I think that's what the NBA want. I think the NBA definitely don't want the Celtics just bum rush the fucking East. The only team that I feel like that could give the Celtics a real fucking run. I know a lot of people hope that is Milwaukee, but Milwaukee ain't got it, bro. They hoping way too much fucking Splash Mountain magic in the fourth quarter from Dame, which I don't think is going to happen when the nitty-gritty gets there against certain type of defenders here. It's going to be just too tricky, especially if you're going up against your old player. And oh, come on, my boy. You going to do me like that right now? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. My fault, y'all. Golly. It's only right. It's only right. We got to do a little break. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see my boy? Y'all see what's going on? So with Ski, what's up, Extenso? Y'all see what I'm dealing with? It's all love, man. It's all love. So, all right, man. Train of thought. Okay, so yeah, so obviously there's illusion here. Obviously, I expect this to be, not necessarily as much of a blowout that you could expect, but I think that there is going to be some love here for the 76ers team, and they haven't been that bad as of late. You know what I mean? They haven't been that bad, and I think that they get a little bit more push. So I'm trying to talk myself into this +8. I haven't bet this shit yet, but I am definitely trying to talk myself into it. And yeah, I'm definitely trying to talk myself into it. I definitely want to see a little bit more. Shout out to my dog, Snizzo. He said he's gonna try to get to Vegas soon this fall, man. I'm trying to slide out there with you, bro. But yeah, in this game though, man, I gotta find a way to get to the window here. Gotta find a way to get to the window with the 76ers team, man. I just really believe that this boy is gonna come out here and give them some love. I think he's just gonna give them some love here, bro. Yeah, I really think he's gonna give him some love. So this is definitely one of the stronger plays on my my promethazine list on my lean list. And yeah, I really like this 76ers team. They covered 4 of the last 5 meetings. I like this 76ers meeting here. I like that here. Shout out to my dogs up in here in the chat. Shout out to my dog Ixnizzo. Keyword Wham is love from the NBA. That's a great way to look at it. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, bro. You already know. We're gonna get to it, man. Shout out to DJ Big Boss up in here. He said, when one team has rest and one team is coming off a L, the under is 31-1, crushing the total by 15 points. So on average, is going under by 15 points, is what he's saying. Is the game where neither team gets to 100. So this is definitely one of those games. I think it's gonna be playoff type vibes, and that's the reason why I like the ref narrative and all that shit too. So you're talking my language there. Shout out to my dog LJ from H Town, my co-host for the script, brother. We will be right back here. We could talk about some as well, LJ. We could do some NBA NFL draft shit this month, this incoming month as well. I'm gonna have to tap in with you. We could do that as well since I got you right here. But shout out to that. And then again, shout out to you if you are live on Instagram, man. Yeah, we are live still on Instagram, man. I really appreciate y'all. I don't know how choppy it is or if it's running smooth over there. I appreciate y'all for watching too. So yeah, and Facebook is all the Facebook people too, rewatching. Make sure y'all share, do it up for your boy, man. I appreciate you. And he said I'm a FOWI plus. He said, oh, okay, so you're on the +9. Okay, I got you. And honestly, bro, I think I need to be there with you. I think I need to hurry up and lock in that. Yeah, I think I need to be on that, bro. If I could get a 9, that'd be love. I don't think I'm getting 9 though. I don't think I'm getting 9. This is just one of those. This is one of those games. I know I'm gonna be mad as hell if I don't bet it because I've been following this dude, and this is the game that I know the opportunity is here, and this is where it's playoffs. This is getting into that playoff mode. Where you got to start trusting your gut. Everything doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? On the paper, it's not going to make sense on paper. Everything is not going to make sense on paper. That being said, let's go into this next game. Damn, I didn't make that bet yet, so I'm not gonna make it official yet. So you got to follow me on Twitter. Shout out to y'all if y'all already do. Trot Wham on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure y'all do that. I go random live just like I did right now on Twitter. Sometimes it just happens like that because I got opportunity to. I'm a full-time father. We got to plan ahead sometimes, and sometimes we can't. And that's what it is. Next game though, the Knicks at the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama has been going the fuck crazy. We actually been going through this damn card actually halfway there in just less than an hour. So I thought it was going to be 2 hours here. So let's see. Victor, 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's where I would want to go here. And that's because, towards the end of the season, there's going to be some sort of emphasis of getting that burn, or not necessarily burn, but getting those opportunities, those reps. And, even though Pop has definitely showed us that he's bubble wrapping Victor and he's being very cautious, I think he is going to start to allow him to flourish, especially in certain situations. And in this situation, he has the chance to go up against pretty good defenders and players that may also be on bubble wrap mode, like Mitchell Robinson, for example. I think that they're not going to necessarily. I can't lie. I can't say that I don't think he's going to not try to run Mitchell Robinson to the ground because fuck, I can't say that Tibbs would run anybody to the ground. You feel me? But I think there is a chance that he could just, he can have a favorable matchup, or at least something that he could build on. And I expect that him to own the matchup against this Knicks team. Knicks pretty much been owning this matchup though, as far as competitively, competitive. I can't even say it, but basically recently they've been holding it down. going up against this team against the Spurs. They're won 5 of the last 6 meetings and covered only 3 of those though. And it's been a pretty much a overside there on the 4 of the last 6. Its totals at 213.5 right now. And you're seeing that the Knicks are still steadfast at 9 point favorite road favorites against the Spurs. Victor, 34.5 PRA is where I would want to go. He had 19 points in that last game, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Didn't get to the chicken there though. Didn't get to it there. Just barely barely missed it. But I think in this game he's gonna go for the double double. He has the opportunity to get the double double in this game. And then if he's going to get the double double, I expect him to go over the 34.5 because I think he gets 20 points. I think he gets 20 points today. I think he gets the 10 rebounds that he needs for the double double. And then along with the points, rebounds, and assists. At that point, he just needs 5 assists. He should be able to get that too. So 20 points for Victor. I think that's kind of where I would go. On the safer side there, points, rebounds, and assists seems like that's kind of where you would want to be. You want to position yourself if you were taking any type ladder situation. It wouldn't necessarily be a ladder. It would be like I would take him to have 20 points, him to have 10 rebounds, a double double, which is minus 110, and then over 34. It would be something similar to that because he can hit, a few different ones without hitting the other. And just a good option I would take. So Victor is the only way I would go as far as props here. Sidewise, I'm not touching no freaking Spurs. This is where stars shine. I've been saying this is the theme of the show. You know what I mean? At least the theme of the next few weeks until the season is over, because where are they going? Nowhere. They're already eliminated. They're out of the playoffs. This team is just all building off of matchup wise, and that's the reason why I think that this is a good matchup for Victor to try to get some good reps in, and they take advantage of the opportunity against a good defensive team. So Victor points, rebounds, and assists. I think he gets up because I think he's such a phenomenal status of talent. He should be able to get over this points there. So nothing official there, but that's the way I would look here. That's pretty much it for me on that one. So other than that, let's go into the Scott Foster game. This game has a lot to do with the standings. This is a game where, everything is pretty much on the line. Phoenix Suns right now are 43-30. 43-30. They are in the play-in. 43-30. Just a half game out of the 6th seed, which is currently held by the Dallas Mavericks, 43-29. And ahead of them is 45-28 in the New Orleans Pelicans. So everybody's like half game within each other. You know what I mean? As far as the Clippers and the Pelicans and the Mavericks, and the Mavericks and the Suns. And it's even that with the Suns and the Kings. The only one that has a little bit distance is the Lakers and the Kings. It's about 1.5, but not that fucking much though. It's just not that half game between each other. So there's going to be a lot of movement. We don't know necessarily who's going to be in the play-in, who's not, or who's going to have that 7-8 matchup in the play-in or not. There's a lot of movement going on. One bad 2-game losing streak, you locked in on the play-in type shit. You could even be a 2-game losing streak could get you in the 9th seed. The way the Lakers has been getting love with the refs, and this is the reason why I brought the Lakers getting love with the refs, because I said on a few different shows that the Suns are going to miss the playoffs. And the reason why I said that, because they're going to play in the play-in against an unfavorable matchup and they're going to lose. I think the team that they're going to play in the play-in, it might end up just being the Warriors. And I think the Lakers can figure out a way to get to this one and done spot, but I don't know. It's an interesting take that it's another interesting take that I see Nick whatever the Nick Wright dude. I had a not similar take, but I had a take that I do want the Lakers to play the Nuggets early, because it's a lot easier to play them early than it is to play them later when it's going into elevation, going into, you know, after having to, grind. It's going to be a grind for everyone in the first round. So this game particular is a strong game and a game where it's not necessarily involved at all with the Thunder. The Thunder doesn't necessarily have to win this game. They don't. They don't. That's They don't. They don't need to win this game. They don't have to win this game. They don't need to care about this damn game. And that is the reason why I'm fucked. I'm fucked up here because the Phoenix is favorite, and we don't never get these boys as underdogs on the road. As far I'm at home, have they even been an underdog at home? Okay, they've been underdog at home 5 times. They lost 3 of those 5 times. As far as OKC, this game is so tricky. I thought they were going to miss the playoffs here. I didn't necessarily think it was going to be missing the playoffs by losing games. I do think that their stretch of games is tough too for the Suns. Scott Foster's being injected into this game is nasty business, bro. It's nasty business, bro. Because you're going to have foul trouble situations, of course, and there's a lot of maestros on either side of the ball. OKC, they got Jalen Williams, not J Dub, Jalen Williams. Then they have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You could get Kitty with Giddy, but we ain't gonna go that far. We ain't doing all that. You did. We ain't doing all that. But on the other side, we know it's all the way. Oh yeah, Kuminga out. Shout out to that. Kuminga's out. We already locked in with Steph. Points, rebounds, and assists. 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, man. Shout out to that. But maybe we should just win points and rebounds, because maybe you might want to just go points and rebounds with Steph, because should be a lot of assist duties with the boy Chris Paul too. So points, rebounds, assists though. Shout out to Steph. He's been pretty much solid. Last 2 years after the KD era, he's been pretty solid when he goes home. So he hasn't played in 2 years. So this is gonna be a good one. Yeah, so I like that. Shout out to Ski. Shout out to our dog LJ. He said he's on the Suns first half. That makes sense to me too. Let me pull this up too, bro. So the Suns on the road in the first half. Let me double check here. Damn. I just had it. My fault, y'all. My fault. Damn it. All right, yeah. All right, here we go. So Suns in general in the first half, last 3 is 2-1 on the road, 2-1 period on the joint. But it was, what was it there that I seen here with OKC? Oh yeah. I'm tripping. That's automatic, of course, bro. OKC, all right. OKC recently have been terrible at home in the first half. It's 1-4 ATS in the first half. So that's the reason why I did have a little thought there, agreeing with you with the Suns, because they've been a fade at home in the first half recently. Even though they're one of the better ones, I think they were like one of the stronger ones, like top 5, top 10 recently, but they've just been falling off recently. OKC has, but neither here nor there. And all the way around, like I think they're 3-7 ATS in the last 10. So not just necessarily at home. 3-7 over the last 10. OKC has been just simple as a fade in the first half. Yeah. So yeah, you right on point with that one, LJ. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, man. So yeah, Scott Foster being inducted into this game is kind of nasty business to me, because I really thought they were going to have, a chance to get into this play-in. But if they're out of the play-in and it's Luka and those boys in the play-in, oh, that's going to be nasty too, though. So this game has a lot to do with that, because if they win this game, I think they hold the They hold the I think they hold the tiebreaker between the two, if I'm not mistaken. Or they just would I think they hold the tiebreaker between the two. So them winning this game is gonna be interesting here. The Mavericks do play today as well, and that's one of the games that we're gonna talk about next here. But yeah, man. It's gonna be tricky here. Tricky here to see how the Suns play this game out. Yeah. Looked like we lost Instagram because I was out here, big live there. Shout out to that though. It's all good. It's all good. We lost Instagram. Shout out to them. You feel me? I definitely end that stream right there. I was on here for an hour, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so let me damn. All right, yeah. All right, cool. Sometimes you're doing this shit by yourself, it's kind of hard. I'll be seeing my boy Ski do it all the time by himself. I see other people do these shows by himself. It is hard to do an hour show, long breakdown game by yourself. I haven't did one in a long time, but shout out to that. All right, so yeah, yeah. So my thought process here is that there's gonna be some nasty stuff going on in this game. And I originally wanted to go Thunder. When I looked at this spread here, I thought they were going to be favorites. But the fact of the matter is when they put them as an underdog, seems like from what we're looking here, is that they kind of know what they're doing here, and the Suns may have a chance of winning this game. So Thunder, maybe have a little tricky here. This is a tricky game here. This is definitely a tricky game. Portland Trail Blazers against the Miami Heat. I'm sorry, y'all.
We're trying to have a good time, and you want to talk about this shit?
Yeah.
Hey, he gave you way more than you need. Fuck! Same game?
Backwood.
Backwood is big.
We got to get rid of that one. That one got to go. That one has to go. Miami, 13 and a half? Yeah, we're not trying to do that. We're not trying to do that. Sorry, y'all. If you was waiting on me to talk about that game, I apologize. Especially if you was on Instagram. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. So yeah, man. No bueno for me. I have nothing to do with that game at all. Minnesota Timberwolves have been terrible in the first quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves have been terrible in the first quarter. Y'all know how we like to go. How we like to go and attack certain teams and certain players there, and they've been terrible in the first quarter. Denver Nuggets have been the complete opposite. The complete opposite. Terrible versus the complete opposite. Give me the Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets, man. Give me the Nuggets first quarter. -2. I think you can get them. I think you could have been able to get the -1.5. You could be able to get the -1.5. I don't know. You got to pay a little juice there for it, probably. But I got the -2 in my pocket. They're 7-3 ATS over the last 10 first quarters. At the house, they are not as good. But they are the best, one of the best in the first quarter at the house because of the elevation, all that shit. So number one is Brooklyn Nets, though. Brooklyn Nets are the number one team in the first quarter. Brooklyn Nets are the number one team in the first quarter. And matter of fact, them against the Bulls in the first quarter, the Nets in the first quarter makes sense too, y'all. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the Nets in the first quarter makes a lot of fucking sense because the Bulls, and this is just all off head right here, the Bulls haven't been that damn good recently on the road, right? All right, neither here nor there. But yeah, first quarter for the first quarter for the Nuggets. That's the official play for me. Right now we got Steph Curry over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Next play that I locked in was the Nuggets -2 in the first quarter. That's the official play right there. And yeah, man, the Nuggets, bro, pretty solid in the first quarter. Nothing to worry about type shit. You know what I mean? Simply that. It's the opposite for this Timberwolves team. Recently, they're 2-8. in the first quarter. And as far as what they've been doing, on the road, 0-5 last 5 road games in the first quarter. So we go on first quarter with the Nuggets. As far as the full breakdown for the full game here, this is a bounce back spot here. Okay, so last game these guys played, Minnesota played them tough. Denver still won. So it's a revenge spot for the Nuggets. I'm sorry, for the Timberwolves. That game was 10 days ago, where they played pretty tough down the stretch there. It was that the game. Was that the game where? No, it wasn't the game. I got that game mixed up where my boy fucking got injured with his thumb there, but that was a totally different game. But neither here nor there. This play in particular about the first quarter is all based off of trends and what we've been seeing from the haven't been able to cover in the first quarter with Timberwolves. So that's all that happening on there. But as far as the full game breakdown, the reason why I don't want to touch the full game breakdown is because not necessarily because of the revenge factor, but this is where it gets tricky here. Because now, as a road underdog, they're 7-7, 6-8 straight up. 7-7 ATS, 6-8 straight up. As a home favorite, this team is split all the way down the slide. But as a home favorite straight up, the Nuggets don't play around. They win these fucking games. 28-7. They don't play around. They win these games, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they put them in, especially at this type of price, they put them down for a reason. They're gonna win this game. This game has like backdoor screaming all over to me though, because I think that this is gonna be down to the wire, and the 7 may mean something. I feel like that's the reason why I don't want to jump on this. The 7 may mean something, but the first quarter, I feel like we got an opportunity to do, a shock factor value, and along with what we expect the rotation to be, should just be a little bit more advantage there. Nuggets here, so I like that look a lot. But as far as full game, it's a little bit of a weird number there. I think this is going to mean something down the line. It's just a little bit trickier game than I expect. And then as far as the total, I think this is an under type game. Of course, both teams should be playing a little bit more of a playoff style type game. I think so. I'm going to lock in on a little bit on that, but officially, it's going to be the Nuggets first quarter. That's what we locked in on. I really want to take that 76ers too. I don't know about that. Shout out to Razor. Razor Sharp is in the chat, man. I would love for Razor to give me a little blessing here. What do you think about your team? It's 8.5. They just called a couple a couple refs bitches. They put the boy Pat out there as far as a referee. He's one of my questionable list refs now. I like this. I like this. I like this spot for you guys, the 76 or so. Razor, help me out, my boy. Help me out. Should I be on that 8.5? Help me out. All right, but for sure, we on the Nuggets. -2 in the first quarter. We also on points, rebounds, and assists with Steph Curry. That's the official play for me so far out of these all these damn games here. Trying to pick my poison here. I got a lot of options that I'm going to be finalizing here, so we will lock in a lot of those plays here. But that's how I'm feeling on that game. So yeah, we got 2 more games left. One game is obviously interesting here, and it's going to be the Rockets. They've been on a cold winning streak. Obviously, they're trying to work their way into the play-in. They're 10 game winning streak. Man, haven't we seen this before though? Where this promising Rockets team make a straight push, a stride down the stretch, and it's geared and all locked in with the boy Jalen Green. A lot of funny stuff is being associated with his family stuff, but outside of that, damn, my boy is really going crazy. You all right? All right, you good. Yeah, and that's cool and all. That's cool and all. But let's go. A 10-0 run as far as what this team is on. You don't want to be in front of them. And obviously, this Jazz team is already out of contention, out of playoff, eliminated from the playoffs. And this is a big ass spread for that reason. The only person that I have a little love here for is obviously the boy Jabari Smith Jr. There's no Sengun in this game, of course. He's still out of the lineup. Alperen Sengun is out, and Cam Whitmore is out as well. He's out of commission for another few weeks here. I think a couple more weeks here, maybe one more week here. Terry Eason as well. He's done for the season, if I'm not mistaken, something shit like that. So Lauri Markkanen is questionable. When Lauri Markkanen is questionable, I mean, a lot of the offense is falling out of the market. Jordan Clarkson's out of this game. He's officially out. And then you have the boy Johnny Zuzang. He's questionable too. Yeah, oh yeah. Kuminga officially out. Damn. Okay, Markel Fultz is out as well. So yeah, the guy that just recently added to the thing, he's out. So yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, nothing necessarily on marketing as of late, but I think he will. I think he's not going to play in this game. You know, it's more so about keeping him healthy for the rest of the season. These last few games is not necessarily important. They're out of the playoff contention. And this is one of those teams, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of those teams that need to lose to stay in a certain position. I really want to look into that. I'm going to look into that today. The teams that need to lose to get in a worse position. I know that has something to do with the Jazz. I don't think it's about the Memphis Grizzlies so much. I think the Portland Trailblazers is straight too. Yeah. But yeah, this is where teams start to shine, like the Wizards and all them. This is where those teams start to shine. So we gotta stay away from it. But this is a game where I don't necessarily want anything to do with it. And then as far as the next game, because we're gonna get up out of here, bro. I mean, let's be real. Luka. All right, so Luka is questionable on this one, right? Ain't Luka questionable? Let me double check. Luka's questionable here. Yeah, Luka's questionable here. And then you have and also my fault, y'all. I forgot to say Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert was questionable in that Timberwolves game too. That has a lot to do with the number looking like that. But I like that I like that look all the way around. Jamal Murray was questionable in that game too, but that doesn't stop me from taking the first quarter. Yeah. Yeah, so in this game there's a there's a questionable tag for the boy Luka the Don. Man, there's no way I'm taking bro out this lineup in this game where you need to win and win against a team that like he's playing in this game, bro. Like that's the reason why the number is here. Luka's playing in this game, bro. Like Luka is playing in this game. I don't give a fuck what they saying. Luka playing. Ain't no way he missed this game. They 6 right now. They have an opportunity to even go a little higher and possibly, you know, try to get closer to this Pelicans team as possible. And, you know, that being said, they could get into that fifth spot. They could get into that fifth spot and not have to play on the road in the first round. So they can get into that fifth spot there still. Why would Luka miss out on this game against a team that they could possibly, you know, fall all the way into the play-in with? The Kings want to win this game because they want to get to that fifth spot just as much as everybody else. So, them losing this game is going a whole game behind the Kings, and they're going to fall into the 8th spot possibly or the 7th spot. This is a tough game for the Mavs, man. They need to win this game. This is a locked-in game. I will be watching this game all the way through and through. This is probably one of the better games of the day because it's so much playoff contention and things associated with this game. It's just no reason for me to even want to rush to bet it either because it's like it's the later game. We're going to see what's going on with Luka, but I think Luka will be playing in this game. And if that's the case, I got to think that this team that's already on a 9-1 run is going to beat this Kings team. I really don't have no love, no hope for the Kings. As much as I'm saying that the Suns are not going to make the playoffs, I don't think the Kings are going to make the playoffs either. So I like Dallas Mavericks today. I like Luka the Don and them boys to be able to hold it down and do it up there. So that's how I'm going to end this show here with that one. Other than that, we're going to go with the best bets. And man, I really appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in and locking in with me. And I think y'all kind of know which one is going to be the best play for me today. It's going to be the first one that I gave out. It's going to be the boy Steph Curry, man. Steph the Chef, Steph Curry, over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, man, I only do this one right here because he's going on the road. We got Jonathan Kuminga officially out. And on top of that, he's been cooking, man, and he needs this win just as much as they need the win regardless there. So they're going to play up. They're going to try to win this game. They're going to have him, be the emphasis there. Then along with having family, friends, and, people that he grew up with, school and all that shit with, I think this is going to be tight. So give me Steph Curry over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I lost my last 4 straight public plays. I did win a live play last night. That don't count though, bro. So I feel like we got to get them L's off. We got to relinquish the L's and embrace the wins. You dig what I'm saying? And like that, you know what I'm saying? We out this motherfucker.
So my granny, she ain't saying shit all night.
And she don't need to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's all love out there in the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere, wherever you at, man. We love y'all to death. And we out this motherfucker, man.